importance of shadow work, or acknowledging the shadow, bringing the shadow to the surface, working with that element of who you are is to create a more cohesive completeness with yourself. And when you are when you are cohesive and complete within yourself, you are operating at a totally different vibratory frequency than somebody who is disconnected from their self and not fully aware of who they are and why they are. When we look at our shadow, it gives us an opportunity to understand why we do certain things, why certain patterns and loops are presented, why certain challenges come our way. They are what we come to realize is that they are all actually generated by us. All of our struggles and our challenges are generated at the deepest level by, all of my problems are generated by me in some way or another, right? And those problems are just going to continue until I decide to take a different approach, to look at different parts of who I am.
Yes.
With what's happening in terms of the collective shift into a higher collective consciousness, we are all kind of being, the shadow is being highlighted because we're being pulled away from its grips in a sense. But when that happens, it all kind of, it all shows up. It all shows up because it's not just going to go away without coming past us. So in order to get to this higher consciousness, we have to be willing to work on the things that are keeping us anchored down, down low. Does that make sense? The way I see things too is that really our shadow is just driven by primal patterns, primal instincts, primal fears that all start. The most primal of instincts is fear for survival. And that is the basis of what the shadow is built off of. The fears can all be traced back to surviving. It's a very human concept, right? It's also a very like 3D concept. Like if I am not here, I'm not anything.
Yes, exactly.
Right. It's either all or nothing. If I don't survive, then I don't exist anywhere. That's like the primal 3D concept that we are being given an opportunity to see differently, to see a level above that, to say, ooh, that all of these shadow elements, all these primal elements of myself are there as part of the experience, but that's pretty much what they are. They're part of the experience. And I can choose how I want to integrate them. They are not choosing for me. Although they are choosing for us until we decide to provide it,
until
right?
You become aware of it.
Right. Yeah. They're choosing unconsciously because we aren't aware of them. They're pushed down so deep until we begin to kind of dig them out.
Yeah. I don't know if this aligns with your views too on the shadow element, but the way I kind of understand it and see things is that the shadow is working primarily through our subconscious, whereas our ego and our conscious selves are more of what's projecting light out. So the subconscious is really good at tricking us to think that reality is being manufactured for us, when really it's the subconscious doing it. And the shadow works through the subconscious to express itself.